With 2022 on the horizon, we are at that nostalgic time where we all look back on the year behind us and reflect. The good, the bad, and the ugly. For me personally, a lot of good happened in 2021. However, in terms of the geekdom, pretty lackluster year. No new nerdy books, no films or shows I was remotely interested in, and hardly any games I was psyched about. Now, it's really not that big of a deal seeing as my geeky interests are pretty limited. And besides, there's no need to harp on what could have been since it didn't come to pass. So instead, I'm here to discuss my top 5 favorite releases of 2021. And this year's recap, based on what I actually was interested in, is only games. Hey y'all, I'm the Geek Apprentice recording from my vacation in Colorado, hence no video footage of me this time around. As I stated, there wasn't much for me in 2021, not in terms of the geekdom anyway, but there wasn't nothing at all. Even with my narrow interests, I still managed to fill up a top 5 list, and I'm thrilled to share that excitement. Be sure to comment after the video what your top 5 are for 2021. I was beyond stoked when I saw the announcement that the N64 was coming to the Switch. That was my childhood, the start of my love of gaming from the tender age of 3. Ocarina of Time, both Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie, Wave Racer, Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, Majora's Mask, Mario Kart, Mario Party 1 through whatever, Hey You Pikachu, Donkey Kong 64, Diddy Kong Racing, Pokemon Snap, and so much more. Yes, I understand there have been numerous complaints for a myriad of reasons. I get it. However, call me easy to please, but I don't care. I can play my beloved Banjo-Kazooie again since I don't play anything Microsoft. I can also play the original Ocarina of Time without having to play the far less worthy 3DS version. I'm happy, okay? Now I'm all for calling for improvements, but let's not rain too much on the parade. A newer Pokemon Snap has been begged for by fans for years, and now we have it. I spent a little too much time with this game as a little girl for a couple of reasons. One, I loved seeing the Pokemon in 3D format as opposed to the 2D format on my pink Game Boy Color. And 2, I had next to no gaming skills and this one didn't require hardly any. But now this classic has been brought to the 21st century with a new story which harkens back to the original, updated to include the many new Pokemon, lovely music, new gameplay tactics, and gorgeous graphics. I mean, for any of my younger viewers out there, you have to understand how amazing this is to us who had the original. Even back then, we thought Pokemon Snap looked incredible. Thus, this new game could make me cry, it's so pretty. It may seem shocking that a game like Mario Party Superstars, which is essentially an upgrade of old Mario Party boards and games, could rank as high as number 3. But Mario Party has family ties for me. Way back to the N64 days, my family has been ripping each other apart playing this series of games. It was family time if you can believe it. My mom, 2 older brothers, and me. Good times. Except I pretty much always lost because I was a lot younger than everyone else. But after Mario Party 5, we didn't really continue playing that much. And when we did try to jump back in, it was the days of Mario Party 10. No thanks. Naturally, we longed for the old days. So when I heard about a Mario Party which upgraded the boards of 1 through 3, as well as a ton of the mini games from the first several games, you bet I informed my mom and we bought it ASAP. Now whenever I visit them, my mom, stepdad, one of my brothers, and myself all put on our mean game faces and go back to the good old days of tearing each other to shreds. I've always loved the story of Skyridge Sword, but lamented the fact that I just couldn't play it. Yes, I was one of those left-handed people that just couldn't get the hang of the motion controls in my right hand, nor could I get used to using it in my left hand when the sword is in Link's right. That's just how it is for me. But now, with beautifully updated graphics, the removal of quite a few elements that I heard slowed the game way down, and the much-needed addition of button controls, I could finally put myself in the game, and I have loved it thus far. Per usual, I'm not that good and hate fighting bosses, but what else is new? And yes, I've been stuck at the same simple boss for a few months, refusing to try it again for a while, but I swear I love it. This is actually a wonderful game, despite the popular anti-fanfare surrounding it. I'm thrilled I've been able to play it. I mean, it's Zelda after all. It's not difficult to sell me on a game when it comes to this franchise, unless it's Triforce Heroes, but I digress. Skyward Sword HD was a massively welcome addition in 2021. Quick honorable mention, though I have not played the DLC of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity myself, I did really enjoy the game and what I have seen of the DLC. Despite my frustration with the story making it turn out to not really be canon, I can't deny that it's a good game and the DLC looks real solid. Sure, this isn't a full game release, merely a big update with some paid DLC, but it's Animal Crossing, y'all. Of course it's my #1 for 2021. Also, because it's great. I'm pretty sure throughout that entire Animal Crossing Direct, I just kept repeating the phrase, "Oh my gosh, this is great," like a giddy robot. Every little thing they added, the necessary, the long overdue, the fun, the random, the weird, all so good. I had gotten to my end with New Horizons, as it does happen eventually with every Animal Crossing game, and was starting to get disappointed with there not being more. I definitely made several videos suggesting that there had to be something coming, even paid DLC, but it was still amazing to actually hear it coming, and I couldn't have predicted just how awesome it would turn out to be. Though I did kind of predict what happened on Harv's Island, sort of. Kind of. But anyway, my point is, now the game has new life. Then you add on that DLC, Happy Home Paradise? Yeah, my heart is happy. I could go on forever, even nitpick some things that still should be fixed or added, but I'll leave it at this. I love Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I love this update and DLC even more. So that's my list for the best of 2021. I felt bad I only did 5 and had nothing but games, but I do love what we got. Let me know in the comments what your favorites were, gaming or not. And if you enjoyed this video, consider checking out my other videos, liking this one, and maybe even joining the geekdom by subscribing. Thank you, by the way, to my channel members and patrons, especially those in the highly end tier on Patreon, Joking Batman, Code and Data, Trevor, and McToppler. Y'all are, as always, awesome. But anyway, that's all for this year. Thank you for watching and Happy New Year!